Hi. Why you always lying? Hey, Tracy. Guys, if you are not following Tracy Unfiltered in the chat, matter of fact, I'm going to... Well, why does it not let me pin anything? There we go. If you are not following Tracy Unfiltered in the chat, please go follow her. She does really good content around, you know, the shiesty shit that's going on the TikTok streets. She is factual. She's kind and respectful, and I really enjoy her. Thank you for the corgi. Let's go. You guys don't got to give me. You know that. I appreciate you, Tiffany. So I'm not going to be on here long, and thank you for the heart me, unless Green Eye or someone joins that I can have in the box in about 10 minutes or so while I rinse my hair. Thank you, Elizabeth, for the hand art. Basically, I did a color remover earlier to remove the pink out of my hair, and it left behind a very almost like pastel pink, kind of, sort of. So now I'm doing a bleach bath, but if you know anything about a bleach bath, you can't leave it on very long. Thank you for the 2025, Hazel. You can't leave it on long. So after about 10 minutes, I'm going to have to go rinse out my hair and then decide if I want to do the toner tonight or if I want to wait until tomorrow and just sleep in some treatment tonight. I don't know. We'll see. I am good, ASL. Thank you for asking. How are you? Hey, Vicky. Y'all, I feel like such a crappy person because I have been talking about this online Uno for days now. And I'm telling you, I so badly want to play some online Uno. And, you know, depending on how many people are up within the next hour or so, maybe we will still get to tonight. But you guys know, there's been a lot going on the TikTok streets, and I'm going to be so honest with you. I've been living my life and not getting, I don't even know how to explain it, like not pouring too much energy and attention and time into some of these mother heifers. You know what I mean? I mean, there are some things that I want to talk about while I'm live right now, but I don't know. If Billin's live, I'll pop on. Sometimes I'll be scrolling through people's lives and talk in the chat, but I like to use my weekends as like my me time. You know what I mean? And time gets away from me so fast. So fast. Hi, Shadow. Yeah. I've always done that, too, to be on. Hang on, let me turn this down. Oh, that's loud. That's kind of how I've always done it. Hell to the no. Oh, this bleach bath is burning. Is I have always used weekends for, like, my me time. Sometimes I slip up and I don't do it like I need to. But I do try to. And that's what I did. Thank you for the heart me. It does go fast. You're absolutely right, Cindy. Everybody needs to take time. Why you always lying?
Before you spend hours stuck in the waiting room.
I do, Mama Dizzle. And I will tell you, like, if you guys could talk to the people that I work with, like my boss, my coworkers, my agents, they ask me, like, how do you have enough time to do all of the things that you do? Between everything that I do at work, between taking care of a house, taking care of 2 dogs, 2 birds, 3 hens, a rooster, you know, skincare, crocheting, vinyl, sublimation, just everything that I do, they don't understand how I do it. But you know what? Did you already get elevated? What do you mean by elevated? I'm so confused.
Okay, I see you. I just want to know one thing.
We don't sleep. Facts. Yeah, I'm going to be renting here in a minute, but it won't take me long to rent. I want to get rid of my rooster. Yeah, I want to get rid of him. I cannot with him anymore. Of course, I always try to make time for you guys. It doesn't always work out like I wanted to, but I still try to pop on and say hi. I'm playing a song right now that I feel like it's so fitting. Yes, no. Boom, boom. We gotta kick off this live with this. Why you always lying?
Okay, I see you. But I just want to know one thing. You ready?
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying. Always lying to me. You lying so much. You're making it hard for me. You tell me something, figure that you're lying. Who's almost like you faking? Yeah, I know you're lying, but you sound excited. Know that I know that you lying. Oh, girl. Oh, sorry. Anyone that it is dedicated to. Oh, yeah, Cindy. It's our friend BS lady. Yes, shameless. Absolutely she is. So, here's my thing with this whole situation. One, she is crashing. Like, she is crashing. Two, the things that were told to Villain today that Boss Lady has been trying to find out about her and her Villain's kids. Gross behavior. Gross behavior. But tonight, when she went live briefly, and I watched some of it on Nookies, I don't watch all of her lives because when she's drinking her drink, she's slurping, and it's just grotesque AF. Are you trying to be Villain right now? I'm so confused on why you're asking that, Isabel. I mean, if you want to compare me to Villain, I'm flattered because I love Villain. Villain is actually one of my very good friends, but I'm being 100% unapologetically me. Stick around a little while and you'll know this is me all the time, always. Good days and bad. Anyway, I watched a little bit of her live. Yeah, I can't either. Like, I will vomit. It is bad. Every time she takes a sip of her drink, it is like she is slurping hot coffee. I mean, not hot coffee. She's slurping hot soup. That's what it reminds me of. And I'm like, damn, I know you can't be drinking hot soup all day, every day. We got to learn how to take drinks without making noise. I don't know. I can't do it. I legitimately have misophonia, which is a phobia of like eating sounds, oral sounds in general. I cannot. Hey, Jen. Oh, that's funny, Andy. So anyway, she says she hasn't doxed anyone. She said, show me where I doxed anyone, but it's on your page. You doxed my legal government last name. And if anybody has that screenshot, because obviously she's private and I'm not following her, and she wouldn't accept my follow anyway. She's too scared. But anyway, if anybody has a screenshot, I think I may have gotten it from Billin already. I'll have to go back and look. I don't know. But you doxed my legal government name. I got proof. That was on your page, boo-boo. Then you claim you are women empowering women. That's what you say. You say that you would never shame a woman. You would never be mean to a woman, that you're all about uplifting women. But wait a minute. I can go to your YouTube channel right now and you have not one but two posts with my photo body shaming me. Try again. and then you double back down on the fact that I made fun of people with special needs. I'm still asking for that receipt. Here's my thing. If I made fun of your children, if I made fun of people with special needs, if I made fun of your braces, because of how hard people are coming at you, and because of how bad you clearly wish that you could take me down, which, boo-boo, it's not going to happen. Please keep trying. You would have jumped to put those receipts out there. You would have legitimately jumped. You would have put them out there, because that is why you do anything that you do, is for attention and for views. And if it's going to bring you attention and views, you are absolutely going to put it out there. I don't care what you say. Every time you say you have something but you're not going to show it, that tells me you don't have it, because you are the type of person that is so despo, you would put anything out there to get attention and views. And even Lisa sees that with you. Nobody trusts you, and nobody ever will. But I know you're crashing, and I know you're getting scared, because while you still refuse to apologize, your exact words were, they could just go their way and I'll just go my way, and they can take their stuff down and I'll take my stuff down. No, it's not going to happen. You are not going to continue to lie on people. If I did all of those things that you said that I did, show receipts. You don't even have to put them out in a video. Find a neutral person, someone that is neutral, that I don't have issues with and you don't have issues with. Find a neutral person and send them to them. Send them to them and then have them fact check. I dare you. Please do it. Please, if you have something like that that could ruin my reputation on this app, please put it out there. Why would I be begging you to put that out there if I did it? Let's be so for real. You are so delusional. Delusional. You doxed me. You made fun of my dentures multiple times. You made fun of my appearance multiple times. You accused me of making fun of your kids, accused me of making fun of people with special needs, accused me of calling your job, accused me of doxing your daughter's job. You have accused me of so many things, but I hope you know that what you have done is absolutely defamation of character. It is defamation of character. But you are not worth the time, money, and energy that it would cost me to take you to court for defamation of character. You are not worth 5 minutes of my time or $1 of my finances, because I work too damn hard for the money that I make. But clearly they're not working you hard enough. The fact that you have time to create all these burner accounts and make all these videos and send yourself all of these things from the burner accounts. If you think that we believe that you're not watching our lives every time one of us pops on, I don't even know what to tell you. I don't. You're gross. I know, Patrice, like you guys know, I barely have time to breathe in my own life. How the hell do I got time to be doing all of this for this person? Oh, one more thing. She said she doesn't have a Facebook. You want to bet you don't have a Facebook? You say that because you created your Facebook with a completely different name than what is on your background. A completely different name. That is why you claim you don't have a Facebook, but you absolutely do have a Facebook, boo-boo, and you are active on it every single day, sometimes multiple times a day. If I wanted to prove it, I could, but the difference between you and I will never stoop to your level of disgusting and dox someone. I don't care how bad I despise you, but what I will do, if I find out you're looking into villains' kids again, I promise you, while I won't dox you, I will start doing digging into things, that's what I'll say, but things that will impact you in the way that you're hoping to impact villain by doing that. Don't make me do that. I don't want to be that person. But we leave kids out of things over here. Nobody has done anything to your kids, even with your false allegations. Nobody has. You stay the fuck away from our children. Do you hear me? You stay the fuck away from our kids, because that's when the raggedy comes out, because you ain't seen shit yet, motherfucker. You ain't seen shit yet. Hi, Jen.
Hey, baby. So who's making up the false cash apps?
I don't know. I don't know who's doing that, but Villain texted me and said you got an Android. Can you take a screenshot of Cash App? But by the time I seen her text, she'd already gotten it, and I was like, "Why do you need it?" And she sent me those screenshots, and I was like, "Yeah, no. I've had an iPhone and I've had an Android, and Cash App don't look like that on neither one of them."
Cause Villain sent it to me. I'm like, are we in the fucking Twilight Zone?
Right? Absolutely.
Like what?
Mama D, are you meaning to request up? And Tiffany, are you meaning to request up?
I mean, she claims she's got all this bullshit going on. Then why are you always on TikTok? If you, because she was saying, sorry, my throat's getting sore, Raggedy. It's crazy. Like I can't hardly swallow. You tell us that we need to get a life and we need to get a hobby, but you taking the time to Photoshop and make up Cash Apps.
Courtney, I do see your box request, but I see that you follow me, but I don't recognize you. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful, I promise. If anybody knows who the Courtney Not Cox is in the chat and just kind of vouch, just because I don't let just anybody up in my box, because I'm not like some people where I have a bajillion gazillion backup accounts. I have one and it doesn't even have 1,000 followers. So I'm very particular about this account. Very particular. I hope you don't have strep too.
It just, all of a sudden, I got this burning sensation, and now it feels like there's something stuck. And it hurts. Like it's, like my throat is on fire. Like it hurts. But why is she bringing the kids in? Like, that's a big no-no on our side of the fence. A big no-no.
Yeah, I don't understand it at all. What's bad is that Tracy made a really good point in her video. Hang on. Okay. Ooh. Tracy made a really good point in her video. She is not only trying to now bring in Villain's kids, but she brought her own children into this. Not only does she allow her kids to be on the live, but she made a false allegation that I was making fun of her children when I wasn't. Like, she brought her kids into this, and I will tell you, I feel bad for her kids with that. But my other thing is, like, I have heard her kids in the background, and from what I've heard, like, they sound like really great kids, like really respectful kids. And I said this the other night, I do not like this twat waffle, but how respectful her kids sound, like that's amazing, and that says, they were raised to be respectful. I don't know if it was from her, if it was from their dad, like, I don't know, but her kids sound like great kids, and they don't deserve to be brought into this TikTok, like, I don't even want to call it drama, because it's just immaturity is what it is. It is delusional. That's the only word that I can ever pop up with, is delusional. Yeah, I know. I'm about to go rinse my hair, Mama Dizzle. Thank you.
Raggedy, she took and went live with her kid in the shower.
I know. I heard her. She said, wash your hair, and she was in the bathroom.
Like, what if accidentally, because accidents happen. They do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
But what if you would have showed your kid in the shower on a live?
I know. And look, I haven't even brought that up. You know what I mean? Like, I don't bring people's kids up in general. Yes, I just said something nice about her child. You know what I mean? But the way she makes it seem, I just really, I don't know. I've never talked about her appearance. Do you know how many times people have come in my live and in the comments, or even in the box, or a comment on my video, they've, tried to compare her to Lisa. They've talked about her braces. They've said something about her looks, and I automatically shut it down. I say, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to talk about her looks. But yet, according to her, I've made fun of every aspect of her whole entire appearance. Girl, you are not that relevant to me for me to break my own morals and standards to make fun of your appearance.
You've not said one thing about her appearance. Not one.
I've never made fun of anyone's appearance on this app. The closest I have gotten to making fun of somebody's appearance was back whenever Nicole said that Show Me had 60-something chins, and Show Me found out that Nicole had also made fun of my teeth, my dentures. And then Show Me did not like that. And Tech had sent Show Me that photo of Nicole's teeth, and Show Me sent that to me, and I laughed. But then we both, it didn't feel right, because that's not who the people on this side of TikTok are. That's not what we do. I mean, sure, there are some people who they just don't give a fuck, but you know what? That's not me. That's not you. That's not Villain. That's
That's not Reaper. Yeah.
Oh, Nell, she in tonight's live, she had some things to say about Villain. She was saying how she said, I don't know who she is, but even if I did go watch her, how could I know who she is? Because they always wear filters. If you don't know who she is and you don't watch her, then how do you know she's been using that filter? Because guess what, boo-boo? She only recently started using that witch filter.
We all know how gorgeous Villain is.
Facts. And old girl wouldn't even show her face in the live tonight. That in itself tells me that she is crashing and burning. Really quick, I have to, and this won't take me but a couple of minutes if you'll hang out in the box. I just got to rinse this stuff out of my hair and put a towel on.
I seemed to come in just at the right time. Last night you had to pee. Now tonight it's your hair.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, y'all know our group. Y'all all know our group. We don't talk about kids. We don't body shame. We don't make fun of people's personal appearance. Like, I don't care if you wearing Uggs or Walmart shoes. I know, Lolo, I'm taking over. But, hey, Tiffany. Yeah, my throat. It's my throat. It just all of a sudden started hurting. I don't know. God, I hope it's not straight up. Jesus Christ. I just got over that fucking cough I had for 3 fucking months. And that's like me and Villain was talking. It's crazy, y'all. I'll get better for a couple days, and then boom. It's like it lays in wait. But I don't understand what is her end game. Because if you really want to make a platform on this app, you've got to be honest. Like, you've got to be. You're welcome, Nelly. Like, you cannot come on here and tell lie after lie after lie and then go after Raggedy, who is a good person. But I honestly believe she wasn't getting any attention, so bad attention is what she's going for now. And no, she claims she don't know who Villain is. Bitch. You know who she is. I've seen people in her chat talk about Villain. I mean, it don't make no sense to me. She is Kane's angel. Yeah, she said that on a live. That if Lisa goes to rehab with anybody, it'll be with her. No, if Lisa goes to rehab with anybody, it'll be Tech. I have no doubt in my mind, if it ain't Jess, like one of her family members, Tech will be the next. I have following my soul. Yeah, it'll be Tech. And did y'all hear that email that Lisa wrote saying she's glad somebody, believes her and, is kind to her and her new post popped up. Who's going to go visit Tay?
Speaking of Tay.
Oh, shit, Raggedy.
Sorry. But
You
speaking of
scared
Tay,
me.
so when I got this phone, this Galaxy, I did not re-download Instagram because I don't really use it like that, you know? But I thought today, well, actually, I was in Pastor Petty's live earlier, and I finally got a screenshot of the cowboy filter on him, and it was funny. So I went to go send it on Instagram and re-downloaded it, and I had a message request from Thursday at 7:40 a.m., and it was 2 missed audio calls from Tay. So I responded and I said, I don't fuck with Insta like that, but I do see here I have 2 missed audio calls from you on Thursday. Is there something I can do for you? Because listen, here's my thing. The memorial that Tay did, terrible, terrible. But Tay, even so, like she is still in a position to where she could come back from what
Mm-hmm.
she has done. Whereas
Yeah.
Boss Lady, not so much. Tay is buddying up and getting really close with someone who is going at some of the more known people on this like side of TikTok. Like I am mind blown that she went after Villain of all people. She sees how hard Villain was going at her just by what she did to me and what she said about Nookie, and that's not even hard for
I'm
Villain.
surprised she went after you.
I am too, but it kind of sort of not because people see numbers and they think those numbers can bring them numbers. If she was not putting my name in her mouth every day, I don't think she would even get the 20 views that she gets. I'm just being honest. I'm not even confident in myself. I just know that people see my name hashtagged in somebody's video. They tend to flock to it. And a lot of people flock to it because they want to know, are you talking shit about her? Or they know that I tend to talk about a lot of drama and tea that happens on this app. So they think, oh, is there some more tea or drama? Everybody likes drama as long as it's not their own drama. Nobody can say otherwise. So they go to it. That's just like Phoenix. I don't know if you know this creator named Phoenix on this app. She blew up. Like, she's got an actual big account. But she is kind of like a tea page. She started out as interviews and now she's more like a tea page, an exposing page. And if you hashtag Phoenix's username in a video, people are going to flock to it because they're going to think that there's tea there. They're going to think that there's drama there. It is human nature, especially for women. And I think that's why she came at me. Or I think maybe she came at me because I'm somebody's name that if you type Lisa Richards, my videos from back in the day will come up. And maybe that's why, because her screenshots that she has of me are from back in those days when I used to talk a lot about Lisa. I don't know. Look, I don't have a whole lot of haters on this app. I don't. So
This is the first time, in all honesty, Raggedy, that I've seen somebody legit come after you. And we've known each other for about, what, over a year now, I think, maybe close to a year, something. This is the first time I've seen somebody come after you.
I feel like Tay could build her platform. I've only seen Tay's live a couple of times, and there were a couple of instances in her live. I watched it for like 10, 15 minutes. Where she does have good energy sometimes. Sometimes I'm not feeling it, but you know what? It's going to be like that sometimes. She's done some shady shit, but she can come back from it. But I feel like she could do good with her platform. But she is ruining her reputation by buddying up with someone who is making accusations at people without justifiable receipts. She is telling lies on people. And she is really fucked up with what she has done with Villain. Like, I hope that Villain gets the call recording audio. I think that's what she said. It was some type of audio or something like that. I hope that she gets what she needs to fully vet that crap. But then I feel sorry for Boss Lady as to what's going to happen if she legitimately is trying to get information on Villain's kids. I feel real sorry for her. That's the worst thing that she could have done.
Yeah, she messed up. She messed up big time.
Hi.
Hi. I had to come up and say, you know what? This has got me so aggravated because I didn't even know about Lisa until, God, I don't know, 5 months ago or something. And since from the moment I started making content on Lisa, like the very first thing I ever made about her, said about her, those of you, and I say this in my video, like you guys have a very established community. People have been making content on Lisa for years, some of you, and have talked about her, made people aware of her. And there's an established community here. And to come in to people that are so well respected to just make these accusations, that's not gonna fare well for you. And it's not that you guys are vile and just mean girls. No, it's because you're coming in and lying, and none of you have been anything less than respectful, kind, supportive of me coming in. So it's not just like somebody out of the blue come into this community and is getting in the way. No, it's not that. You guys have been so supportive of me or anyone else I've seen. It's when you come in and lie and make false allegations against people, like threats against kids. You don't do that.
Yeah, you don't. You don't. And her thing is, she says that we are the mean girls and we will not allow anybody to speak on Lisa. First and foremost, I stopped making like regular videos about Lisa months ago. Like I feel like it's been almost a year, but maybe, no, it's been about 6 to 8 months. But we don't care who makes videos. At the end of the day, like I have put my point out there. I just feel like there are some people with good intentions and there are some people that I'm iffy about, but your platform is your platform. Do what you want with it. But you came in not only respectful and kind, you came in as someone who truly focused on the facts. You're not making assumptions. You're not putting judgments out there. You're not telling lies on people.
Right.
It's like day and night between the two of you. And we do not go looking for people who make videos on Lisa Richard. That's not what we're doing here. We don't sit on our phones all day and say, oh no, there's another person talking about Lisa. We got to take them down. Absolutely. Who has that kind of time besides BS lady?
That's what she acts like. Like you're all sitting around watching for Lisa's name to get put in a title. And it's like, no, that's not it.
Only thing I care about what Lisa does if she goes to rehab. That's it. Because everything else it's exactly the same day in and day out.
It is. It's the same song and dance, same shit, different day.
And that's what she accused you all of in that live. I got that part where she's like, oh, well, they don't want her better. They want her sick. No, lady, clearly you don't want her better. You wouldn't be saying the stuff you're saying. Like you don't. No.
No, I just celebrated Tracy being clean 11 years this past October. I would not wish addiction on my worst enemy.
What she doesn't realize is there are a handful of us or a few of us that, we talked to Lisa and discussed things with Lisa and truly like made phone calls, reached out to places and just whatever. Like it's not even anybody's business what's been done, but there are people who have legitimately reached a hand out there to try and help Lisa, to try and get Lisa to go into treatment. Like we've gone above and beyond multiple times. Why do you think that Lisa is as kind and respectful towards myself, respectful towards Villain, towards Tech, and there's a couple of others? It's because she knows who cares and who doesn't. She knows who's real and who doesn't. Yes, Lisa is in her own world, but she is not unaware of people's intentions.
No. And it's what blows my mind is that I have to say that yes, Lisa lies and she's well aware she lies. She doesn't deny that she lies. But when I've got to talk about somebody that is lying more than the worst addict that I've seen or known,
Yes.
When Lisa calls you weird. It's bad when Lisa is so annoyed and concerned by your behavior that she has to send your whole conversation to me. And I wasn't even going to put it out there that it came to me. I wasn't going to put it out there that she sent it to me. I wasn't even going to say anything at first. But that lady was really making it out like she was just having this whole relationship she was building with Lisa on the back end. And I'm sitting here in my head like, woman, Lisa does not give a crap about talking to you. Like she is, I think Lisa's a little freaked out by her. I'm going to be honest.
I would be. I would be too.
I'd be. It's stalkerish.
It is. It's weird.
Yes.
And she doesn't live far from PA. She says that she lives on the line between Ohio and Pennsylvania. And those are her words. I'm not doxing anyone. She says she lives right there on the line. But,
I'll tell you this. I live closer to Lisa than it would take less time to order a pizza. That's how close I live to Lisa. And she probably lives from my distance to where she has said herself she lives. It's less than a 45-minute drive. So if that gives you any idea, I would be concerned if I were Lisa.
Well, I think Tech is pretty close to Lisa too.
Yes.
And that was my other thing, boss lady, you are however many hours away from Lisa, or even if you're close to Lisa, it doesn't matter. Lisa has built I would call it a relationship or an acquaintance or, a mutual understanding, a mutual level of respect with Tech. If she wanted to go to treatment and she wanted to reach out to somebody outside of her family, the first person she would contact is Tech. Nobody is going to convince me otherwise.
Oh yeah, Tech's very close too. Tech is the other direction of me. Like Lisa's between me and Tech. And yeah, Tech is very close to her. And I 1000% agree just from the research I've done, like the things I've seen since I've kind of like started in this area. Tech is very, very well respected. She's damn good at what she does. She ain't going to lie to you. And Lisa respects her.
She does. Yeah. She does. I remember when Tech, I don't know if you remember this, Jen. It's been a while, but I remember when Tech used to get in Lisa's box when Lisa would go live. And Tech would tell Lisa how it was, but she would do it in a stern but respectful way. And Lisa would not let just anybody in her box, but she would always let Tech in her box. She would never.
There was one time she wouldn't, and she was really upset. And she was going through withdrawal really, really bad. And she wouldn't let anybody in the box. But every other time, it's always been Tech.
Yeah. And there was one other person that would join when Tech would join. I don't remember who that is. Honestly, that's been, it's been a long time. Like, I feel like it's a year.
Yeah.
I pray for the day that Tech is... I pray for that day because I really think one day I hope it'll come, and I pray.
I think it will. If you look back at Lisa in, we'll say May or June, and how she was acting, I don't know. I feel like she's a little more aware right now of how serious it is. But again, it doesn't matter how aware she is. It doesn't matter. It wouldn't matter if she wanted to do it for her kids or for her family. If she doesn't want to do it for herself, she's not going to do it. It's not going to happen. But I stand on, as long as she is waking up and seeing the sunrise every day, there's always hope.
You never give up hope.
I don't know.
Let's talk about BS. I don't know. I don't like talking about Lisa over here. But Boss Lady, on the other hand, I mean,
she's trying to be the hero of the story.
Ooh, how about
she was the only person that could save her, though? I'm gonna tell you, I got mad. Like I got pissed because that was disgusting.
Well, I got really mad when I heard her say that if Tay's services with that shit she wrote, if that wasn't enough to wake Lisa up, nothing is. And I'm like, lady, you're talking about a woman who's her child, this whole thing happened. That letter from some weird shit on the internet is not going to be what, oh my God, all of a sudden she wants to change. Get out of here.
She's been in addiction for 19 years, lady. You know jack shit about Lisa.
Well, I don't know if it's been 19 years because according to Abby and Lisa's other daughter, Nikki, they say it has not been as long as people say. They say that I think it was like 5 years, something like that. Now, that was what it said on Discord, but I don't know. I mean, there could have been things that were happening when they were so young that they don't remember it.
Yeah.
That wouldn't surprise
I'm
me.
just going by what I think Jess said it.
Yeah.
And I trust Jess. Like I do. But Boss Lady is got the same agenda as Lori had. I'm gonna save you. I mean, she does. That's what Lori come in and said, that she was gonna save Lisa. Now Boss Lady is coming in here with her 15 different jobs.
Well, the
And
fact that that's what she says is, I'm going to save Lisa, that tells me everything I need to know, because there's nobody on earth that's lived that's going to say, I'm going to save this person. They already know that's not how that works.
The only person that can save Lisa is Lisa, and that's like the step that she has to take. And with that memorial ordeal, I'm just going to be so honest. And I know some people may disagree, some will agree, but I feel like that is just going to do the exact opposite of
Yep.
what Ted's intentions were. Now, I will say, like, I see to an extent kind of like where Tay maybe was trying to go with it, just trying like a last resort, scare you straight type of thing. But if you know anything about addiction and if you know anything about Lisa's story, you know that Lisa already feels like there's no hope. She feels like she's worthless. Like she's already pretty freaking down on herself. And then to come into alive and see somebody is having a memorial as if she's not even here anymore, that is only going to make her feel like people don't care even more because she's going to think people are unaliving her off. And it's just going to push her even more to the rugs. Like it was gross, shameless.
That's what I said, Sydney. What if a family member or something was to come on there and couldn't read that sign and seen it was a memorial for her?
Oh, to be honest, I thought something had happened when I seen
Right.
it. It changed my stomach for a minute, and I was so angry.
Only because that was one of the days that she had literally just contacted me in an email. But if it hadn't have been for that, like I'm not gonna lie, I've been following Lisa for so long. I feel like I would have gotten very sad. Like it would have made my heart race. I would have started freaking out and probably started reaching out to all kinds of people. It wouldn't have made me feel good for sure.
See what people saying in the chat? They couldn't even read the sign.
Yeah, it was backwards. It was mirrored. It was, I don't know. Yeah, she did that give a talk. She absolutely did. And Boss Lady was typing in the comments, "Rip Lisa."
And sending gifts. Like, what? What?
Yeah.
I have a problem with it all.
It was Tay Kinkit. Her name is Tay on here. She was very briefly for only a couple of days Lisa's mod. Yeah, it was bad, y'all. I'm going to be honest. I feel like BS Lady has, and this is not me mocking mental health, but she said some really bad things about my mental health. But I do feel like there's something there, and I don't know if she has her own underlying trauma. I don't know if she just has a lot of things going on, or it is something mental health. I don't know, but something is not right. Like, for somebody to be able to make up that many lies and that severe of lies and to double down even whenever she's been busted out and called out, like it's been proven that she's lying, to just keep doubling down and keep doubling down. And here's my thing. This is what creeps me out, and I want you guys to really think about it. There are a lot of things that I have said in my lives. Like, I thought she was probably picked on in school, and this is her retaliation. Another one where I was talking about, now that my YouTube has grown, I was going to go on there and do a podcast, and we were going to do true crime and crafts and interviews. And, I mean, it's been a lot more. Like, I played that song, "Why You So Obsessed With Me?" And I said it was giving creeper vibe. Like, she is literally going in her lives and saying everything that I have been saying. But she is stalking. Like, it's like she's trying to be me. And it is weird.
said that as soon as you started naming off all that stuff that you were just saying. Like I said, I was going to do a podcast, and as you're saying that, I'm going. She just said that. She just said
Yeah.
that. You
And
just
I've been
said that.
talking about my crafts, like I'll talk
That's
about
creepy.
crochet and all this stuff, and she's doing it. I'm telling y'all, like it's giving. She wants to wear my skin. Like I feel like she wants to wear Lisa's skin too, but she's going a little bit further on this with me than she is anybody else. She is literally like repeating things word for word, but acting like it was her own thought. I don't know. It is
That is weird. That is so weird. Oh, I do have to say, Raggedy, you are my crochet sister because I am a crocheter too, girl.
I love that. I love that. I'm not super good. I'm still learning, but I love it. I do. And listen, I'll be honest with y'all. I've been a little quiet the last couple of days. Besides if I pop in a live and say something, or if I'm in Villain's Live or something like that, or someone else's, whatever. I haven't been making a lot of videos about this situation, and that is why. Because it is very scary the way that she is. She cannot say she doesn't watch me. She can't because it's like a replay of my live, but with her speaking my words. And I
Single
can prove
white
it.
female.
I can prove it because all of her lives are on YouTube, and all of my lives I can download. And it's crazy to me. It is a Lifetime Movie Network type of thing. It is freaky.
Weird. I thought, oh,
I
no.
just don't understand why all of her focus went to Lisa. Like, I mean, she's like on a mission.
So why are people saying hi, Lisa?
Who's saying?
Everybody's saying Lisa's in here. Well, listen, if Lisa is not, I wouldn't be shocked. Lisa watches.
Don't bother her though.
Yeah, don't be disrespectful to her. Please don't say anything hateful. If she wants to just sit here silently and watch, please let her. Because at the end of the day,
She's going through enough.
she is. Y'all gotta understand that this boss lady is really like impacting Lisa too, on top of everything else that Lisa has going on. So let's just let her watch and let her do what she needs to do, and everybody be respectful. That's all that I ask.
But I just thought about that, Raggedy. Like, what? Like, it just hit me all of a sudden what you said. You were talking about YouTube one day.
Mm-hmm.
Very next day or later that day, I could be off on the days, and I'm sorry if I am. She says when TikTok goes down, she says we've done taken over TikTok. Now I'm going to take over YouTube.
Oh, Lord, with her 10 people, 6 of which are hate watching her.
I like you, Tracy.
She's like, oh, I blew up. I've got 3,000 followers, half of which are just hate watching her.
And she's losing them. She's losing 100 plus followers a day. And it's so funny because she says that people are telling her that they're unfollowing me. And she says, I've lost over 1,000 followers. No, boo-boo. I have, in 24 hours yesterday, I gained over 300 followers, while you have lost almost 500 followers in just 2 days. Like, you are dropping followers like flies.
She had, what, 11 people in her life? Like, for real. Real talk.
I don't watch
I
her.
wonder
It
if
was the
that's-
one Villain was going over yesterday.
Yep, there was
Yeah.
11.
Yeah, 11 people.
And she was in that one at the beginning. She goes, oh, I guess someone said something about Mandy's minions being in there. And I literally clipped it. It's in the video I'm making. I say, so if you're admitting that Mandy's minions are in here, you're pretty much saying that more than half your chat is people that hate you, and you've only got about 4 supporters. There's about 4 people watching you that like you.
Lisa Blue, that video, that was from a while ago. It is way back on my channel. You would have to scroll through my videos. There's no way that I just do not have the time. But it is also on my YouTube, which is linked in my bio. And it would probably be a little bit easier to find it on my YouTube than to go through my TikTok. Sorry.
So, Raggedy, I just got a real quick question. When did you start coming up in her lives? I'm just wondering, like, just all of a sudden, or just somebody mentioned your name, or how did you come up?
So around mid-December, I was scrolling through the TikTok streets like I always do at nighttime, and I saw her live. I've never seen her before in my life. I heard her talking about Lisa, and so I just kind of watched outside of the window for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Then she starts talking about, first this is before all of the stuff with Ronnie. She makes fun of Ronnie's teeth. She says, and makes fun of Lisa's teeth and says, well, at least Lisa has more teeth than Ronnie does. And then she starts making fun of Mandy and the way that Mandy talks and talking crap about blonde Jennifer. And she was talking about everybody. She was talking smack, and she was putting some misinformation out. So I left her live. I didn't watch it for more than 10 minutes, and I made a video. And I told her, it's not cool to come on here on any topic, but especially a topic as heavy as addiction and spread misinformation. I said
Right.
it's also not cool to talk about Lisa's family because she was talking about her parents, her sisters, everything. I said, but then you also felt the need to make fun of Lisa and Ronnie's teeth, which is body shaming, and I don't stand for that. You talked crap about Mandy and Blonde Jen, and I just said what I needed to say. But then,
Oh, you were the first one to call her out then. You
Mm.
popped that cherry. Now she's pissed.
oh, she is. But then she went on about it all night until 2 a.m. Every time somebody came in her live and disagreed with her, had to be from a Raggedy Tea side. And she started making fun of my dentures. And that's when she accused me of saying something about her braces. And literally all she had to do was go watch that one video, and she would have known that I said nothing about her braces, but she refused. People were telling her in her chat, no, she didn't. I saw the video. Go watch the video. She said, I ain't going and watching that video. I know she did. It was weird. So then I made a second video that same night and said, I never talked about your braces, blah, blah, blah. I even went back into her live and called her out and said, show receipts of where I talked about your teeth or your braces or anything about your appearance. Show your receipts. And she just refused. After that, I didn't think about her. I didn't say anything else about her for 2 weeks. And apparently, she couldn't keep my name out of her mouth. And then she started saying that I was making fun of her child and special needs people. And again, I had not even thought of this lady for weeks. And that's whenever things really started hitting the fan at that point. Like, yeah, it was bad.
And why is she making up lies on Lisa's dad?
I don't know, bro.
Oh, I'm mad. Okay, so I don't know.
That's disgusting.
Well, maybe you could clarify this for me because I've been looking for it. I was told that, I don't know if it was her or Tay, said that you could go search the Allegheny County RO list and that he is on it. And I know that's absolutely 1000% not true. There is no
Right.
list that doesn't exist, and
Mm-mm.
there's only one Ron Richards period on the RO, the Megan's Law statewide RO list, and it is some guy in prison that's definitely not him. So I don't know where that came from, but I did hear that was said, and I heard Tay say something about proof coming out about that, and that he's on a list, but he is absolutely 1,000,000% not on a list anywhere. So I
Yeah, it's not true. It's not true. And it was Tay that brought that up. And I will say this, couple of things when it comes to Tay. Tay is one that, similar to Boss Lady, if people tell her something in a chat, she'll get excited about it and talk about it and, but she does, from what I've seen, tend to then start like, oh, hang on, I'm going to have to go look into this, or I know people. Now, what research she actually does after that, I don't know. But for example, the other night, about a week or so ago, she was live and I was scrolling TikTok streets, and then I started watching from the window because she was talking about Shadow. And OG was in there, OG Rescue, and I guess she was trying to say that OG had gotten 80 grand off of Shadow, and it was like a whole ordeal. She didn't even know that Shadow was now with his forever home. Like, she didn't know anything that she was talking about, to be honest. But she did take the time to ask OG questions and let OG address those questions. That was great. That tells me that she has potential. But again, if she does not get the heck away from BS Lady and the lies, the no receipts, like everything, she's going to be in the same boat that BS Lady is in. And if she is listening, Tay, I can promise you that is something that you do not want. If you want a platform at all, now is the time to change what doing and who you're associating yourself with. Look, I don't care who people are friends with at the end of the day, but that is just advice from one person on this app to another. You cannot associate yourself with people who make accusations and make lies and don't put receipts out there and spreads misinformation and do some of those things yourself and expect to grow a platform and be somebody that has a respectable name on this.
And you know, BS lady was getting her information from one of the biggest liars on this app.
Yeah.
That Christy, whatever her name was, that used to go live inside the gas station. Tracy, do you know what I'm talking about? Christy Ahmed or something.
It don't sound familiar, but if I seen something, I would know.
She used to go live at a gas station where she was at work.
Tracy, when did you come to this side of TikTok?
I started looking, I would say, what was going on then? It was probably 4 or 5 months ago.
Oh, she was still around then.
I can tell you this, that between Tay and BS Lady, I feel like Tay could be open to hearing things, but for some reason, I don't know what it is with BS Lady, it feels very, very malicious, what she's doing and her lying. The lying, it feels malicious to me.
Mm-hmm.
And there's something there. I'm not a doctor. I can't diagnose nothing, and I'm not saying that anybody, but something is not right.
That's really weird.
That's really weird.
I watched her fake cry about, I forget what it was. She literally sounded like she was crying, and within a half, it's scary.
Yeah, it is scary. It's very weird. It's not normal. That's all I know.
Someone's reporting what, the live? Why are y'all saying that we're getting reported?
Probably if it's lagging. Yeah, y'all, that's a TikTok thing. It's a TikTok thing. It was doing it to me today and yesterday. It's been doing it to me all week. I don't know why it's doing that. It'll freeze.
Is it true if you put is it FYP or is it a TikTok shop or something in the chat? Like people, because I did see people like typing TikTok shop in the one chat whenever they were getting reported, and it does something to fix it. Is that true?
So if you think that your live is being reported or you're getting ready to talk about a topic that maybe could cause it to get reported, if you like throw TikTok shop out there, if you put it in the comments, if you even mention it out loud verbally, while it hasn't been proven that it does anything, it seems like it could help. TikTok wants to keep things up that refer to TikTok shop because that's another way that benefits them monetary wise. So
TikTok shop sells extradition papers.
Yeah, that's funny.
I just seen that. I was cracking up.
I'm dead.
They're extradition. Dude, just say you're a paralegal. Oh, well, now she was just a legal assistant, but you know.
And she swears she didn't say it.
I know.
She contradicts herself all the damn time.
Just wait till I finally get to put my video up because it is just it's your head will spin. It happens so much. It's so awful.
It's crazy.
I see that.
I seen that. Shanna.
Bunk cakes. The $100 bunk cakes.
Hey, waiting on extradition 420. Can you DM me that link? I love Girl Scout cookies, and I will absolutely order a couple more.
Did y'all see OG's video?
Yes, her video. So she first did the one that says, it's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me, that all of us duetted. And then she did the one with the pizza boxes. And then she did the one with the
bunk cake.
Yeah.
In her onesie. Oh my God. I live for her videos.
I do too. And Boss Lady tried to say she was wearing a diaper, and I was like, listen, wouldn't matter if she was wearing a diaper. She still has way more of a sense of humor than you ever could, because that lady has the driest personality. I put a comment on one of Nookie's YouTubes, I think it was, and I said somebody needs to go and rent that woman a stripper and send it to her house so that she can unclench the buttocks. Because
she needs to flick her bean or something.
She needs something. And she's never been married and has these kids, right? I maybe this is mean, but I can understand why she hasn't been married. But babe, like go have some fun. Go loosen up. Again, unclench the buttocks. Take the corn
Go have
pop.
a girls' night if
Get
you
her one
have
of them
friends.
roses.
Does have a friend. I can say, she talks
In real
about
life,
yes. She talks about her best friend, and her best friend is not imaginary. I won't say how I know that, but she does have a best friend, and her best friend actually looks like someone who is probably a lot more fun to be around than BS Lady.
Maybe Lily could get her one of those roses.
I was
she
talking,
needs it bad. Jesus help us.
listen, I have her address. I could always send her one, but I'm not going to stoop to her disgusting level. I'm not.
I about died when Villain was like, oh, I don't know if it was her or someone else she was talking about, but she was like, you need to put a between your lips. I fucking died.
Hilarious.
Like,
She
oh
said,
my
"What
God.
now?"
She said she basically needs to get on her knees and put a little something between her lips. Get a little action.
Lord have mercy.
That is so funny.
Oh,
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. When Villain sent in her live, when she was reading that email out in her live earlier, and I popped in her box and I was like, okay, so just to confirm, she is asking questions to try to get information on your kids, right? And Villain said, yep. And I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna go, check into something on my end. I'll text you later. I will be so honest with y'all. I had a moment, and part of me was like, all right, I'm fixing to. I'm fixing to drop dirty. I'm fixing to do something that I never thought I would do. And then I had a come to Jesus moment, and then I breathed, and I was like, you know what? If she does start talking on Villain's kids, like, we have enough people, myself included, that can rally up and handle the situation while still not stooping to her level of disgusting.
While still being classy as hell.
It just
absolutely.
really pissed me off.
Did you get the stuff out of your hair?
Not all the pink, no, but I'm going to. But it looks good. Like, my roots are pretty much platinum blonde, and then I've got some really pastel pink in it. But I'm gonna leave it alone for a couple of days, and then next weekend I'm probably gonna bleach it.
Who's the marble guy?
I don't know.
Says, Raggedy, maybe the marble checking guy could help her out.
I have
Cheeky.
no clue.
I'm telling you what, and this is a real talk. She best not say anything else about Villain's kids.
No.
It is in her best interest to let that ship sail. Because once you bring kids into it, all bets are off.
I don't put anything past her. The fact that she's willing to use her own children, violate them, I don't put it past her.
Yeah, I agree. Why did TMZ get mannered? I don't understand that.
She was coloring her hair tonight to Raggedy.
Restraining order for real.
Mm.
He's crazy.
You may need to get one on her. She can
Like, that's really starting to get, like, out of hand, Raggedy.
I told y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I may have to do something. Maybe I should talk to Villain about it and see what she thinks I should do. I love Villain's advice. It's not just you, Taylor. It's that TikTok glitch, and I still haven't gotten an
on that.
update. The TikTok update. A lot of people got an
update.
Yeah, the other day, and I was not one of them.
Oh, I didn't get an update either. What the heck?
Yeah, I've not gotten an update. They said it's lagging bad.
It is. It will. And then,
Yeah, it's just a looping. It's so bad.
yeah, it was doing that the other night whenever I was in your live, Jen. And what it'll do is it will, when you're in the chat, it'll like freeze for a second, and then it'll repeat what you just said. Then it'll freeze. It'll repeat what you just said. Then it'll be okay for a little while, and then it'll do it again. It was doing it in Jersey's live. I don't know what the hell it is.
Everybody's saying it now, though.
Yeah.
You think you might need to restart just to see if it'll stop?
No, it's not going to stop. It's
Every
literally-
live I've watched is doing it. Yeah, I thought it was my phone. That's why I wanted to hop up and see.
Yeah, it's literally a TikTok glitch. It is everybody's lives, but people just don't recognize it unless their chat tells them, because if you're in a box, it will not happen to you. It only happens to people in the chat. Like,
Yeah,
it'll
I
never
don't
lag for you if you were in the box, ever.
Yep. That's why I wanted to come up because it's perfectly fine up here, which is so bizarre.
Listen, the Sue Dillon page, I'm not letting you in my box, no, because I know who Sue Dillon actually is, and
You're not it.
you're not it. You're not it. No, thank you. Nell said it's better. Y'all, if I'm getting reported, let them report. I'm not doing anything wrong. If I get taken down, I have an agency for a reason. I will be back. I promise you. Bow, 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 bow. Give a talk. Did you say why TMZ got taken down?
Yeah, I was waiting on that too.
I
give
really
it
hate
talk.
that. I really love TikTok TMZ.
Oh
Mm,
yeah, I love her. She is so sweet.
We've gotten really close on this app. I think a lot of her. Probably,
Yeah.
yeah, I figured because of Adrielle, of course. Well, hopefully she can appeal it and win her appeal because I love her.
That woman's a nightmare too. Oh, I was
oh,
cracking up because
Good night, Val.
what's her name? No, I can't remember her name. Lord, she just made a TikTok a little bit ago. I love her, and right now I'm having a brain fart. But she just made a TikTok where she was like talking about how BS lady was like, oh, they're paying Lisa, or villain basically is paying Lisa. How are they getting the emails or something? I was like, so basically, BS lady is saying that they have to be paying Lisa because Lisa does nothing for free. Therefore, she is saying she's paying Lisa because she says she's emailing with Lisa. So
right.
she must be
Bingo.
paying Lisa too.
That's what I've said. Either you're lying or you're paying her because there's a few people, and I'm glad somebody said that the other day, and it may have been UT that corrected it and said, no, there's a few people she will speak to that aren't money related. So
Do you see
Mhm.
that comment, Jim? I don't even know if you know who this person is, but Lisa Hunt said, yeah, mine did that too. Jennifer Lives. I keep going in and out because I could not hear her and she blocked. Do you have that Lisa Hunt blocked? Or maybe they're talking about one of the other Jennifers.
It says I'm following.
Oh, well, maybe they're. Which Jennifer, Lisa? Yeah, she's been saying that Mandy is giving Lisa money. And listen, I have I don't even know how to say it. Like, I don't have anything against Mandy. I don't agree with Mandy's platform, the way that she goes about it. I don't agree with the streaming Lisa. I don't agree with the fact that it is literally like constantly talking about Lisa. Is if it's on Mandy's platform though. Like Blonde Jennifer's platform is different. But I don't have anything against Mandy as a person, but I will say this, Mandy would never give Lisa money. Like if you have any type of sense, regardless if you just can't stand Mandy, you have to know she did not give Lisa money. Lisa
Show the proof, people.
Yeah, Lisa does do things for free, believe it or not. Do you think I paid her whenever she reached out to me to send me her and Boss Lady's entire email thread 2 days in a row? I ain't pay her
thank
a
you,
dime.
Raggedy. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And that's what I was going to say. And it wasn't until kind of hearing a little more and then kind of hearing, she told me something the other day, and it was, okay, I believe you. But I also, not gonna lie, always thought, okay, Mandy's got to be paying her. I also thought that, I'm being honest. But now, no, I don't believe she is.
Yeah, no, she would not do that. I People are ridiculous.
Well, it's not, I just don't know her. It just seems that I can understand, I guess, where the speculation would come from. But if you watch enough, in which I hadn't, and I'm like, okay, maybe, okay, I get it now.
Yeah. But that's the thing. People don't want to take the time to actually do their own research and vet information. There are so many people on this app that will just kind of run with it just because it came
Hmm.
out of somebody's mouth. And we can't do that because that is how people's names and characters get defamed and degraded and slandered when they shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Hi, Lisa. Do you know that you're in a box?
No, I didn't.
Well, it's okay. I'll drop you if you want.
I didn't know I was up here.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
can you
That's
do
okay.
that for me?
Yeah, of course. No worries.
Yeah, I've not been a big fan of Mandy's, and it's not, like you said, it's not personal to her,
Hey, Kim.
but I just don't support the idea of live streaming Lisa, talking
Yeah.
about Lisa, and I know that people say that getting gifts is not, making money off the back of somebody, but when all of your content is strictly this woman who's clearly very ill, who's got a very, bad drug addiction, and you're getting gifts while live streaming that person, I feel a certain kind of way about that.
Same.
I'd
Same.
agree. I
I
agree.
don't like streaming. Like, I'm not being mean, but it's the same thing every day. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
it's her on live making up a lie to get money for rugs. It's like there's no new content. And I'm
Right.
not
Right.
being mean.
Hell,
It's
even
just,
the
it's facts.
excuses aren't different.
No.
Be
It's
so
food,
honest. Like
cigarettes.
Mandy,
I've always said, focus on somebody that has their animals or their children. She doesn't have that. Move on.
well,
Just move on. You're not stopping it. Move on.
that's my thing is you want to grow a platform, and I know Mandy does, and Mandy is adorable, and I feel like she is so witty in some of her comment replies to people. If she would just put out her own content, like be yourself, just talk to people in videos about yourself, your day, or your hobbies, or something you enjoy, whatever, a certain TV show, a movie, I do not care. But if you could make your own content, then people would probably respect you a whole lot more. Because right
Agree.
now, there are a lot of people who, and I really hope this is not twisted and turned the wrong way, but I will be so honest. There are a lot of people who have ridden for Mandy for a very long time that are at the point to where they are just over it and they are done and they are backtracking away from her platform. Now, if it's like Blonde Jennifer Live, they will go in Blonde Jennifer's live, but if it is on Mandy's platform, they will not go in there anymore because it is the same thing every day. And believe it or not, you can run things in the ground. Things can get burnt out. You are not giving any new information. Everybody
Right.
says there is no such thing as too much awareness, but literally, there are thousands of awareness videos on Lisa out there, and there's nothing happening right now that is any different than what's in those videos.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing different happening now that wasn't happening 2 years ago.
And
Absolutely.
I
Exactly.
would even argue to say that it's burying the stuff that I think is the most important. Like when I first came looking to see what was Lisa was about, I was finding the videos where she was lying about her child having terminal illness, lying about her dad uh, being deceased, like these things now.
Melinda.
And it's yeah. Now it's just repeats of, oh, Lisa was looking for cigarettes in a ride today, over and over, and it doesn't help. I don't see where that's really making anybody
No.
aware of her worst times, where she was doing the most egregious things on here.
That's like the boss lady didn't know who Melinda was. Well, we thought you knew her so much.
Yeah.
She had no idea what anybody
She
was
didn't
talking
know who
about.
Nicole was. She didn't know who she.
Mm-mm.
But I think she plays dumb. She's dumb, but then she plays dumb, and then she's also bad at it. Like, oh, I don't know how to
Right.
get on Discord. Oh, but I'm on Discord and I see everybody's message. Like
Yeah.
she doesn't know when to
He
play
doubles
dumb. And
down every 5 minutes, Taylor.
yeah,
Carmen,
yeah,
I actually haven't
can't.
made anything this weekend. I just wrapped up a new cleansing scrub that is orange sickle, cranberry, and citrus fragrance. It
Mhm.
smells. I'm calling it Orange Crush because that's what it makes me think of. And then I just last week made a new bar soap that is cranberry, orange, and citrus scented, and it is probably my favorite I've made so far. Not only because of the scent, but you use that soap, and when I tell you it lathers so freaking much, it's good. I like
Do
it.
you have an
But
Etsy shop or something?
no, I'm not gonna do Etsy. I tried. I like to have fun with it,
Mm,
and I'm afraid if I try to get super specific with it like that, because I've thought about it, that it's gonna take the fun out of it for me and
yeah.
become a hassle. So I'm just enjoying it right now. I got my strawberry lemonade sent in today, so
Well, do
I
you
don't know
sell
about
them at
tomorrow.
all?
Ooh, strawberry. You ever get apple?
I've had apple. I have an apple cinnamon body butter right now that is freaking. It's one of my top three. But yeah, I sell them all the time. I mean, I post videos and sell them. I put posts on Facebook and sell them. I
I'm gonna,
literally
I'm gonna have to
just
go
sold
buy some because I love orange smelling stuff and cranberry and oh my god,
me
it smells
too.
so good.
It smells really, really good. And I like my cleansing scrubs. I like my sugar scrubs too, but you can't use a sugar scrub every day, once or twice a week at most. My cleansing scrubs, they have soap in them, so when they clean you, but it's more of a gentle exfoliant. It's not quite as rough, so it can be used every day. So
Right.
I really like that I did this one in a cleansing scrub because of how good it smells.
Ooh.
So now I can use it every time that I take a shower.
I'm gonna have to go buy some because I love that stuff. I love all that, and it all sounds like it smells so good.
I think I might. So here's what I might do. Here's what I might do. I might create a separate TikTok page specifically for that. I can pin it.
Yeah, that's a good
Oh
idea.
yeah.
Yeah, because I do make videos on here, but I mean, I have a lot of videos and it's quick for things to get lost or people may not want to scroll through and find it. People do message me, like they know message me, I'll send them my inventory, but it would be a lot easier for even myself and everybody else. I had just a TikTok that was specifically for the skincare.
Read Nellie's comment, Raggedy.
There is. I'm allergic to anything with betaine, so all shampoos and body wash does yours contain betaine. So with my body butters, I can tell you absolutely not. The only thing that I would have to go and look is the actual bar soap. So my cleansing scrubs, no, except for the one that I just made. The cranberry, orange sickle, and citrus. That one, yes, because I didn't get to use the same soap for the cleansing aspect that I typically do. My bar soaps, yes, because these are made out of an actual soap base because I don't do cold process soap. But my body butters, I can stand down that they do not. My body butters are solely shea butter, coconut oil. Sometimes I will add in cocoa butter, and then certain types of things like vitamin E oil, olive oil, grapeseed oil, hemp seed oil. It's all natural, 100% raw organic products.
I heard hemp was really good for you.
It is. All of those are very good and they have their own benefits. Hemp is one of my favorite to use in my body butters. I use vitamin
Hmm.
E oil in everything that I make, but I really like to use hemp and I like to use olive oil. I don't like to use a whole lot of the coconut oil because it can clog your pores, so I just use just enough to give it
Yeah,
the texture that I needed to have. But I'm
Yeah.
still
I know my skin was soft as silk with this hemp stuff I got from the Sally's Beauty Supply. I don't know if y'all have that where y'all live, but it was so the softest my skin has ever been. And then they quit making it. And I don't know why, because it was better than all the rest of the stuff.
You
I
have a
will be
good
Carmen.
question. Katie did ask if you make candles, and Kane's Angel asked or said about not knowing how to purchase the stuff from you. So I wanted to ask you both of those.
Yeah. So to purchase, the best way to go about it right now, especially until I get this new profile made, is just to message me right before Christmas. Some know, some don't, but right before Christmas, within a few hours, I literally sold 21 jars of different products. So they like a lot of my inventory.
Raggedy, Lolo said you better stop. Next, she's going to have a soap
Yes,
and body stuff.
I was just gonna say, uh-oh, we better stop because next thing we know, BS lady is gonna be over there with a QVC going on for her new candles and body butters.
Yeah,
No,
and her
no.
sugar scrubs.
And I don't make candles yet, but it's so funny that you brought that up because I will actually be placing an order this week to start making. I know I'm going to put my hand at wax melts. I have not decided with candles yet. And here's why. I know a girl that made candles, and her candles smelled really good, but her wick placement would cause the candles to cave and they wouldn't burn right. And I'm scared that that's going to happen to me, so I'm very nervous about it.
Do
But
a
They're
trial
hard
run.
too because glass will blow up if they're too close
yeah,
to the edge. Oh yeah, that's hard. I love wax melts though.
Well, I am for sure going to be making wax melts. Those will start rolling out within the next couple of weeks. And I may buy like just maybe even just like a little kit or something just to play around with the candles to see how I
Yeah.
feel about it. Because that's what I did with soaps. A couple of years ago, I bought a little kit for soap making and played around with that. I liked it, but I didn't stick with it until the last several months. I started back up with it again. And then it just grew and grew and grew. And now here I am. But
Shanna, what is beeswax wraps? What is that?
I have no idea. I've never heard of beeswax wraps.
Mm-mm. Well, what do you think about this squeezable wax?
I don't like it. I don't like it. I think that the squeezable wax, because it is already a soft consistency, melts down faster and, in my opinion, loses its scent a lot faster. You have to think about with a wax cube or a candle, as it burns and starts to slowly melt, that fragrance is then being distributed into the air throughout your home. But if you start off automatically with a very soft texture or consistency, it's going to melt 100 times faster and your fragrance is going to go away a lot faster. And I've tried a few on TikTok shop and I did not like them. And I tried some from this candle place that we have here where people hand make all of their stuff, their waxes, everything, whatever. And I did not like them. I'm not a fan. Some people are, but not me.
I didn't even know they had like a squeezable wax.
Yeah, I just learned about it within the last year.
It's already half melted. I mean, just saying.
Problem. It's already half melted. And a lot of people don't know. Everybody like you need to use soy wax, because soy wax is technically better for your environment than other types of wax. But I will tell you guys, if you are buying soy wax products and it is solely soy wax, and you are noticing that the fragrance either isn't as strong or it's not lasting as long as other forms of wax, it is because you are using soy wax. If you get a soy wax blend, that is totally different and you're going to have a lot better results with that. So anybody thinking about starting a candle business or a wax melt business, get a soy wax blend, not straight soy wax. Just saying. I'm looking at the chat. It goes so fast.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep up. I
And I'm trying to stay muted and not be annoying.
You're
Jen
not
has
annoying.
Jen sent you a message. I was.
Taylor, oh my God, sense. That makes sense. Sense.
Do you get it? I'm never witty. I was so proud of that. Since you get it.
Oh, that's
Unintended.
I like that. Oh, perfect timing for it.
Yeah.
You do not, Christina.
I love witty people, and I'm never witty. Like, I love just a witty person. I love to have them around me. Just be
yeah.
witty.
I have to say, I was pretty proud of, Lisa's always pretty witty, but when reading those emails, I loved it. I loved her comeback with her.
Yeah, and it's funny, and it's like, yeah. I'll hush. I agree. I was going to say something, but.
What?
Say it, we're all dying now.
So everybody saw Villains Live?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Some of it.
Okay. Well, sometimes we speak, and I send a message like, "Hey, if this is who you're running with, all I'm asking is be careful." And I get a laughing reply. And I'm like, "Why are you laughing at me?" Because I don't speak to that girl. And I was like, "That's what she's claiming. I'm just telling you, be careful." I don't speak to that girl. Okay, well, she's back on the claiming y'all speak. I'm just trying to look out for you. She's like, I'm like, why are you laughing at me? She's like, we don't speak.
That woman's weird.
Yeah, but like she's probably tired of me saying that. And,
a lot of people claim they are besties with Villain, like a lot.
With a Villain?
Yeah, or Reaper.
Oh, that was my message to LR.
You mean? Oh wait, were you talking?
I'm so confused.
LR
Yeah.
was the one that said that about, was it about BS lady or was it about
Yes.
villain? Okay, because that's what I
Yes.
thought. I was like, wait, did I
Yes.
get that all
Yeah.
mixed up?
I know. I'm trying to
No,
talk
I'm
in
just
code and hope
saying.
nobody catches it because y'all told me to. But
Well, yeah,
I
I
wrote her
think
and it was like, hey, just letting you know that on Villains Live, she did the replay and it was the mod talking about BL saying that they that this or that, and so I just send a message. It was like, hey, if this is who you're running with, I'm just be careful, and
Yeah.
it's like a laughing reply. I said, if you don't stop laughing at my messages, what are you talking about? She's like, because I don't like her, and I should know that because she's that's always the reply, but it's like, well, that I'm just telling you.
Well, I mean, love, and you'll hear this again from me if you watch the video that I'm making on BS Lady. But I say, because there's a part that she said in one of her lives, she says, "Oh, Lisa will never be in a box on my TikTok, never. I wouldn't even if she was sober." And I'm like, oh, I wish. Please, please, for the love of God, please put her in a box. Let Lisa come in a box with you. It would
Yeah,
be the best thing. I would love it. I would love
She
it.
yeah,
begged Lisa to get in her box. That one
yeah.
night,
She
Kim
begged.
and
Yeah,
Lisa were in her live, and Kim got in the box, and Boss Lady asked Lisa to get in her box, and Lisa
Hmm.
did not want to.
Yeah. And now she don't want her to because of course Lisa's going to say, "Go ahead and now tell everybody that I sent you a video. Tell everybody that I talk to you all the time." And she's going to look stupid. So of course she's not going to want her in a box on her channel now because she'll get caught lying, and I don't
Mm-hmm.
see Lisa not calling her out.
so
Hey, guys.
Shayna, the funny thing is I sent I had texted her a while back with capital letters, her name, and she's like, what? And then I sent, and I said, this is crazy. She's saying this is your best friend. You might go talk to your best friend. And she says, she was going off, and she said, send me the link. She said she gets no clout. I'm going in and I'm going out. And then I've got it all screen recorded, and then BL's like, that's not her, and it was just funny. Like, that's definitely her, Goober. That's your bestie. She likes you. Why are you not talking to her? Why'd your tone change? Y'all talk all the time.
Yep.
Because she got busted in that lie.
Yeah, yeah. It is. I should have said nothing, but it was funny.
I like it that Lisa's very aware. She's very aware of who is who.
Yeah. Oh, she is, that's the deal. I've wrote her for a long time, just randomly, just hey, this is on my heart type thing,
Yeah.
and sometimes I'll get a reply and sometimes I won't. But
But
it
you know,
was funny that day. I got an immediate. I'm gonna try not to say too much because I told her you need to have somebody that you can speak to that doesn't take your business to social media nor records it. But
mhm.
anyway, I do get replies sometimes. But that
There's
day was
nothing
funny.
wrong with being kind to somebody.
No.
It's
Thank
not.
you.
It's not. And that's what I said the other day. Look, I don't go reaching out. I don't go reaching out to her, but she does reach out to me sometimes. If she sees a
Yeah.
video of mine and it makes her feel some type of way, like not in a bad way, but it makes her feel some type of way, or if there's something that she wants to acknowledge that I said, or like she's
Yeah.
seen everything going on with Boss Lady and she was not happy with
Yeah.
how she.
She's not happy with her.
And so she reached out to me. And when she does that, I'm not rude to her. I'm not disrespectful to her. I don't ignore her. I talk to her like a human. But
Exactly.
like Villain said and Reaper said, there are some of us, though, that Lisa knows if she were to ever ask us for money, we would rip her a new one. She
Yeah.
knows better. She's not going to ask us for money. But it's not like she reaches out to any of us all the time, repetitively, like every single day, all day.
Yeah. But I'm just glad that somebody put that out there that there are people she can speak to that's not on a money
Mm-hmm.
basis, because that's not there are a few people. Raggedy, I want to talk privately with you about something that she said the other day.
Of course.
that maybe we can get something going for her. But I'm not going to be mean to anybody. That's just that.
No, there's nothing wrong with showing somebody compassion and showing somebody kindness. We need more of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I agree.
She is a person just like any of us, and like a good majority of us who've ever been in addiction. She's going through it, and as much as I disagree with what she does, I can't say that I never did anything that wouldn't have been side-eyed or wrong when I was at my worst. So
We all have. Thank God
Mhm.
we didn't have social media when I was in my addiction. I would be on here acting a fool. I know I would. I'll tell you one thing I did in social media days. Back when you used to have to text your picture, it was like a texting service. And that's how you put it on the app, back on our old flip phone.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
And now it'd be fine, but I accidentally did that. And it was my attorney who called me and was like, you might check your status. I was like, well, that was like mine.
Yeah, I remember pagers and payphones. You were somebody if you had a beeper.
Yes,
Yep.
you were.
Well, good night, everyone. And Raggedy, I'm going to send you. Do you have a way you can try to call me? I'm tired of typing. I'll send you my number.
You can send me your number and I can try to reach out to you tomorrow because I'm probably going to crochet
That's
a
fine.
little guys out tonight.
Okay. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good
Thank you guys
night.
so much for coming up. And as always, thank you guys in the chat. You guys are always great. And I will see everybody tomorrow.
Love
Okay,
you,
good night.
Raggedy.
Love your
Good night,
face. You guys have a
guys.
good night. Bye.
Good night. Bye, guys.